Hello, everybody, and welcome to another educational section with the American Institute of Digital Marketing. We are your digital marketing educators. We're an organization created by insurance sales professionals for insurance sales professionals. So everything that we do here at the American Institute of Digital Marketing is work on strategies and processes and the creation of content that can help you, the insurance agent, to generate more leads, generate more prospects, generate more clients, close more sales, make more money, and more important than anything else, making sure that you're having fun while you're doing so. So today we're going to be marketing around the American Rescue Plan Act. We're going to be executing the ARPA Mashup. So we're going to be working with the ARPA Mashup today, and we're going to be executing time horizon number 4. This would be the last of the time horizons for the ARPA Mashup. In the lecture component, we're going to look at the Facebook ad blueprint, which we have been working on in over the last 3 or 4 sessions. And remember that we always do this using a digital approach to personal financial sales. So if you want to implement a digital approach to personal financial sales, this is the type of forum, this is the type of training that will help you get there. We have a lot of information that we're going to be sharing with you. My name, Al Castellanos. I'm a licensed insurance agent. Let me change this to this form like this. Al Castellanos, that's my insurance license. I have been grandfather, so I have had a license for more than 20 years. I'm a CFP, a certified financial planner. I have a master's in financial planning. I have a master's in financial analysis and a postgraduate diploma in digital business. All of this is part of the acumen and all the knowledge that we put into all these processes that we develop for you, the insurance agent. Here is my template or my introduction when I'm going to be talking to somebody about anything that has to do with healthcare. If I'm going to be selling a healthcare plan to somebody, if I'm going to enroll them into an ACA or now an ARPA plan, this is the type of template, the type of content that I would present to them as early as possible in our conversation. And this here is for you to mirror, for you to copy. Talk to one of our digital marketing coaches if you want, chat with them so that we help you develop a template like this. Basically, in these templates, you have a professional image of yourself, then a copy of your insurance license, which will add immediate credibility to the process, and then some additional documents that could edify on the credibility that you're going to need in order to be able to continue through the sales process. In this case, I am showing here my healthcare.gov registration completion certificate for 2021. And this type of template in this case is for health insurance, but you can have something similar to this for each one of the different lines of business that you are into. If I was going to be talking about annuities, I would probably show them my CFP certification here. And if I was going to be talking about life insurance, I would show some type of certificate or some type of training that I have gone through with life insurance, or whatever additional documents will add to the credibility that you need in order to close the business as soon as possible, and all of this done digitally. So again, this template here that you see, this format is for you to copy and for you to use. Make sure you have this. And you can do many different things with these types of templates. For example, you can record a video of yourself and you put the video right on the right-hand side here, and you have this in the back. So it would be really big and you will be embedded into this image, just to give you an idea of the different things that you could do with something like this. Again, make sure you use this type of templates in all of your virtual presentations. Our organization, we have 5 different organizations. We have Premier Insurance Contracts, which is the FMO, the field marketing organization. That's the company with whom you have the insurance contracts, and that's the company that manages all the sales process and all that. So that's Premier. The website is Prinsuco. By the way, that website, let me emphasize it here like this. It's full of good information for you, the Prinsuco website. It's loaded with really valuable information that adds value to your business. So make sure that you use our Prinsuco website for a lot of different types of tools that we have available for you there. Then we have the American Institute of Financial Education. That's the educator. It provides continuous education classes for insurance agents. Yesterday we had a big continuous education for ARPA, and it also provides financial literacy courses for the end user, for your clients. We're going to be presenting in the near future a course on Social Security. So you can invite your clients to those types of financial literacy courses, and you are going to get the perks of that process. Additionally, many of the courses that you see under the American Institute of Financial Education are also continuous education classes for you, where you get free continuous education. That's under the AINFE website. Then we have the American Institute of Digital Marketing, AMIDIM, and that is the platform that we use for all this digital training. We have Wealth Management Solutions, Wemasol, which is our personal financial planning by subscription platform. That's something that we're going to be showing you in the next couple of weeks and months. And then we have Cashback University, which is our cashback institutional platform. So we have 5 different companies. You might be getting messages from several of them, and now you know what is the fundamental objective of each one of those different organizations. The agenda is, as always, we have the same structure. Basically, the first element is to take action. So we're going to take action today. We're going to execute the Mashup order of the day. As I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to be executing time horizon number 4. And then we have 2 additional components, a feedback component and a lecture component. And depending on the time that we have and the emphasis that we want to give, we might cover both elements. So we can do some feedback and then a lecture component, or one of the 2. Today, we're going to be focusing on lecture component, but I'm going to be giving you some feedback with some of the things that we have been doing. So we're not going to officially, formally open a feedback section today, but we're going to be talking a little bit about feedback with the new channels that we are introducing. This is our ARPA mashup, okay? This is our ARPA mashup. And as always, this is a 5 channel. So this will be LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, email marketing, and direct mail. So that's 5 channels. 5 channels. 3 social media channels. These 3 are social media channels, and 2 traditional channels, which I would say that concept of traditional is basically disappearing. But anyway, supposedly these are traditional channels. So it's 5 channels in total by 4 time horizons. Time horizon number 1, time horizon number 2, time horizon number 3, and time horizon number 4. In this specific type of mashup, the time horizon is on a weekly basis, so we execute each one of these time horizons every week. And today we're going to be executing time horizon number 4. So now you know what a mashup is all about. A mashup is a structure, a matrix that is loaded with digital content of all different types. If you look into the specifics, there is a lot of stuff there. There are images, and there are bit.ly shorteners, and there are hyperlinks, and there are videos, and we have postcards, and we have a lot of stuff there, links to other places. So when you look at one of our mashups, you need to understand that it's loaded with marketing stuff, digital marketing stuff for you to use. and for you to start executing it and generating activity and getting people through the marketing funnel that we have covered in so many instances. So this is the ARPA mashup. Today we're going to be completing time horizon number 4. And one of the things that you can do as soon as we complete time horizon number 4 is starting next week, you could go back and start with time horizon number 1 again, all over again. Now, additionally, um, remember what I have told you about you being the one, you being the main actor or the main actress in all these videos. So you need to learn how to create videos in order for you to be sending videos about yourself and not videos about somebody else explaining what you should be explaining. So again, the mashup, the idea is that you grow into these mashups and you take more um, participation in all the elements associated with the mashup. Okay. One of the important things is that we have been using this, and let me go back here, this 5x4, 5 channels by 4 time horizons mashup for over, I would say, almost 3 years now. We have been using the mashups for over 3 years, and we have been using that has been our default format, 5x4. Well, we're going to be moving into a new structure, a more challenging and aggressive marketing strategy where we're going to be developing 10x4 mashups. So instead of us using 5 channels, we're going to start using 10 channels. Okay, so these are our traditional, again, it's dangerous to use the word traditional, but these are the channels that we have been using: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, email marketing, and direct mail. And we're going to gradually, over the next 6 months, add 5 additional channels. The idea, the intention is that by the end of, let's say, the year, hopefully over the next 8 months, we have developed this, because you need to learn a lot of things about all these additional channels. We're going to be adding to our portfolio of channels and into the mashups Snapchat, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay, so we're going to be adding slowly these additional channels into the template, into the mashup, and eventually, hopefully by the end of the year, you're going to be doing digital marketing over 10 channels every week. And that will take you closer to our intention of converting you into a digital marketing animal, into a digital marketing monster, somebody that is executing this on a full basis, and it's generating a lot of activity with all these different things. Now, when we add different channels, we get different types of challenges. Obviously, for example, well, Pinterest and Instagram are very visual. And basically, we get into the need to develop a lot of images. Okay, so it's a lot of images, and with images, you get into infographics. So in Pinterest, I'm gonna show you later some examples today how with Pinterest and Instagram you get we need to make sure that you have a lot of content with images if you're promoting life insurance or annuities or ARPA products, healthcare products, etc. So you need to have a lot of images. With YouTube, you move into videos. Okay, so you need to develop the ability to record a lot of videos because YouTube is mostly video. So you need to develop your capacity to um, um, create videos. And the intention here, the idea is that you start with very short videos. You basically copy some of the videos that we already have, where you see the person talking and we have the script and everything, and you record those short videos, and then you get into more stuff. Okay, so that's YouTube. Now with Snapchat and with TikTok, what we want to do, and again, that's a different type of challenge, we want to get into the concept of augmented reality. And that is a even more border frontier line, what I call frontier line type of marketing, because with augmented reality, you start playing around with reality. Okay, let's say the precursor of augmented reality is when you edit something with Photoshop, just to give you an example. But augmented reality is Photoshop in steroids. Okay, where you take an image and you just literally reconvert it and distort it or change it using filters and using multiple types of applications, and then we're going to use all that to sell and to sell insurance products. So it's a challenge. Okay, it's going to be very interesting. But the most important thing is that if you think it is difficult for you to learn all of this, believe me, you will be out of business if you don't learn how to market using these platforms. And we understand that and we recognize that. And that's why we don't have any other option but to learn how to use all these different channels and to learn to market in this new environment and this new reality. But at the same time, it generates more opportunities that we have ever seen before in our lives. So what is in front of us is incredible, but we need to do our homework. We have to be diligent in learning everything that we need to learn in order to be able to be effective digital marketeers selling insurance products. So this is coming up. Look, I'm very excited about this new step that we're taking. I know it's going to be challenging, but we're not afraid of what's coming. We are very excited about everything that is coming. Okay. So let's take action. Let's execute the mashup order of the day as we always do. So we're going to take action now. And so what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to get out of the PowerPoint presentation and I'm going to go to our Amidim platform. That's our Amidim platform. By the way, all of these trainings you can see in any one of our 3 different channels. You can go back and look at all the training in 3 different channels. We have the Prinsuco PIC agent channel. So you can go to prinsuco.com and you go to the resources tab there, and you can watch all these trainings that we have there. And in fact, we have years of training there. So you can go back and look at anything that you want. Additionally, we have been adding this already to our YouTube channel, because remember, YouTube is another one of the channels. And that's basically how we have our modus operandi. What we do is we create the channel and we start adding stuff to them. And that's how we learn. That's how we learn. And then we do feedback and we analyze the results and we get better at whatever we're trying to do. Okay, so again, the PIC agent channel, you can watch all these trainings there. Our YouTube channel, you can watch all these trainings there. And then our Roku channel. We also have a Roku channel where you will be able to see all these trainings there. So again, 3 different channels. And by the way, all these channels are there for you. Okay, and not only are they there for you, many of these channels are there so that you develop a channel like that. For example, in YouTube, the idea is that you develop your own channel. We want to teach you how to develop your own channel and how to develop content, how to have a content development strategy for your channel. That would be the exercise with YouTube. Then the exercise with Roku, the idea with Roku is that you get into more elaborate things. For example, you take a introduction to Medicare course and you present that course. And you post that or you place it in a Roku channel. So that's something that you could do. You could also do many different topics. So again, all these channels are for you to, number one, learn, but more important than that, for you to understand the fact that you need to be on this channel. This is part of the organization. We want you to build content for yourself that we can place in these channels and that you can use as elements in your mashups. Because remember, you're doing all these different marketings in different channels. Well, the content is the videos and everything that you are producing. So again, everything is there for you to watch this again. So I'm going to go, if you have not registered for the course, you can go to the store here. And when you click on the store, I'm going to go one more time there. You go there, and we have many different mashups there, and you would register for the ARPA mashup. This is the one that we're doing right now. I'm not going to do that because I'm already registered. Okay, so I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go to my library. And in my library, I will find, and each one of you will have the same situation. In your library, you will find all the courses you have registered for in the past. So I'm going to click on my library here, and I'm going to look at my courses. These are the ones that I have registered for. I'm going to look for the ARPA mashup. This is it. So I'm going to start the course. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to start the course right there. And the structure is always the same. We have the different time horizons, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you see a little check mark here, that means that you have already completed that module. So this is completed, this is completed, and this is completed here. And today we're going to execute time horizon number 4. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to complete time horizon number 4. The idea is that and here it will tell you where you are in the process. So it will tell you how much you have advanced in your lessons. Okay, so it will keep track of whatever you are in the process. Now, the idea is that you end up creating courses like this, where you take and you record a couple of modules and you place them here, and you can educate people on any one of the different topics that you want to educate them. I mean, you are most probably I would say almost everybody here has a general lines life and health insurance license, and that general lines license allows you to sell multiple products, many different products, and there is a lot of lack of knowledge about all those products. So you can become an educator. You should be an educator. In fact, that's what you are. You educate people on these products that you sell. So you could record, different aspects of the products that you sell, and you could put them in a structure like this, and then invite people to get educated, promote that using digital marketing, and that's how you implement something like this. So let me go back to time horizon number 4. I'm going to click on it. And the structure inside the module is always the same. What we do is we show you some type of image that we're going to be using, or the theme. And in this specific time horizon, the theme is going to be, how do I find a plan category that works for me? Okay, and we know that especially now with ARPA, we're looking at the importance of learning how to find the right plan category. And by that we mean a bronze or a silver or a platinum or a gold plan. How do you select one or the other? So the theme here today, it's about that. Then we have the download section, where we have a couple of different documents. In this case, we have a PNG image there, and we have the an actual video here. And this video is the one that we're going to be sharing today. And by the way, one of the things that we want you to do is to take this video, and we have the scripts and everything. So we can provide you with the scripts and everything. Use the chat to request the scripts for the videos, and practice it. Practice it in front of your camera and your cell phone. And when you are ready, you can send us that one that is already better or prepared, or you can um, schedule a meeting with us here, that we go to one of our recording rooms, and we will record you presenting these topics. So that's how you can do it. And then we can put in the back, or we record that with a green screen in the back, and we can do different things with you. So again, this video here, it's the actual information that we want you to start mirroring. The way we start, we always show the actual mashup, a totality of the mashup, so that we have a clear idea of everything that we have been doing. So here it is. And again, we have the 5 channels, the 4 time horizons, and we have a bunch of digital content, hyperlinks, links, bit.ly shorteners, videos, postcards, images, a lot of stuff. It's in that mashup there. Let me do it like this, in this mashup there. So now we're going to go to step number 2 and we're going to start executing. So we have instructions for LinkedIn. Let me change this. We have instructions for Facebook. We have instructions for Twitter. We have instructions for email marketing. And we have instructions for direct mail. Again, please, very important. In some instances, the instructions for one channel are going to look very similar or exactly the same to another channel. Do not copy the Twitter instructions in the Facebook editor, or do not mix them. If we give you LinkedIn instructions, use that for LinkedIn, then use the Facebook instructions for Facebook, the whatever instructions we have for a specific channel, make sure you use those instructions. They might be the same, but they might not. And in some instances, if you mix them, they might not work. So that's why we go through the process, or even though they look exactly the same, and in some instances they're exactly the same, we place them for you in each one of them. So let's watch the video first. So this is the video today. And again, let me click on it. The first thing that I'm doing with that click of the video is to make sure that the Bitly shortener is working.
The health insurance marketplace offers different plan types to meet a variety of needs and budgets. Most people qualify for savings to make health coverage affordable. Compare plans based on what is important to you and choose the price and coverage that fits your needs. Contact us and we will help you answer many questions as you shop for marketplace coverage. Many people ask, how can they find a plan category that works for them? Here is how you find a plan category that works for you. If you expect a lot of doctor visits or need regular prescriptions, you may want a gold or platinum plan. These plans generally have higher monthly premiums, but pay more of your costs when you need care. If you do not expect to use regular medical services and do not take regular prescriptions, you may want a silver, bronze, or catastrophic plan. These plans cost you less per month, but pay less of your costs when you need care. If you qualify for extra savings on out-of-pocket costs, your best value may be a silver plan. If you qualify for a cost-sharing reduction based on your income, you can have a lower deductible and pay lower out-of-pocket costs and co-insurance when you get care, but only if you enroll in a silver plan.
Okay, so we got it there. Now, by the way, let me get out of here fast, because if you are in YouTube, it starts showing you all types of videos. Oh, I think I got out of it. So let me go back to the platform. Let me log in again. I'm sorry. So my library. Okay, resume. We're going to go to time horizon 4. Now, so you saw the video there. Now we have more than 150 different videos for the back, so we can change that video. And obviously, the intention is that you are the person here, not this agent, but you as the agent, and this here is your digital brand. So you should develop the ability, the capacity to personalize your content by you being the one giving these messages and you having your digital brand here. And again, we have multiple types of videos that we place in the back depending on what you are trying to convey. So that is the video that we're going to be sharing in several of the digital marketing platforms. So that, in fact, that's the one we're going to share in LinkedIn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this message here. I'm going to copy and paste. Copy. And I'm going to, by the way, every time I get into LinkedIn or any one of these accounts, the first thing that I do is I always check out to see the type of activity. You know, here I have 28 notifications and I have some activity in my network. And I look at the all activity there. For example, this one I think is interesting because this is insurance agent. This lady, I don't know her, but she says something about insurance agents, when the CEO of the insurance company has his annual pay announced the day after the company intimated that agents' commissions are too high, and this an image there. The reason why I like that one is because we're going to start something very similar with augmented reality, with a Snapchat, and with what's the other one? With TikTok. And what we're going to try to do is, for example, we're going to start this event where we're going to say, hey, send me an image of you when you are getting some type of financial bad news, like you got your utility bill, or you got your tuition bill, or you got your cable bill, or any type of bad news financially. Send me an image using augmented reality with that. That could be one way for you to generate a lot of activity. So again, in this case, they're not using augmented reality, but they're exaggerating. And this is just to give you an idea of the type of things that you can do to generate a lot of traffic. So that's why I like that one. I saw it this morning and I said, hey, that's in the line of what we're going to be doing. And then I click here on me here, this tab here. I'm going to click there, and here I go to posts and activity, and I always check out my own posts and see what type of activity they are generating. Here I'm talking about market drops, so this is more of a CFP type of content, and I look at the number of views. So I see this one, and then I see this one also has 20 views, and then I have another one with 20 views, 26 views, and this one's had a little bit more, 47 views, and then one that I created on this topic, and that one had 33 views. I was expecting more views or more activity for this one, and then I posted my CFP certificate because I'm getting ready. I'm going to be launching, and you're all going to be participating in that. Finally, the book that we have been working on is coming out, and it's called Total Financial Governance as the name of the Roku channel. So I'm starting to position the fact that I'm a CFP when we start promoting the book. And I just posted, I downloaded some of the digital content from the CFP board to start playing around with it, and I posted my certificate there, and that one got 139 views. So that's more views than some of the other things that I have been doing. So that caught my attention, and I kept going down. This one has 21 views, 20 views, 26 views, 30 views, 58 views. Woman, the concept of woman, okay, pools generate some activity. We know that. And in fact, we have a whole workshop on woman and business and woman and finances that I invite you all to take it over and create a course on that. Every time we see the concept of woman, it generates a lot of activity. So we know that, we see that, okay? This is one of the videos that we generated from the Mashup, generated 30 views. And then I want just have one here that caught my attention. For example, you see one that I uploaded on one of these trainings. That one generated 83 views. And again, all of this is organic. We're not paying for any of these. So this is just to test the power of the content that we are placing, and you can see there what's working and what's pulling and what is not pulling. So I go through this exercise all the time to test the capacity to, what I call it, the capacity to generate activity, or to congregate, to bring people by the message without any type of boosting or any type of paying money to generate activity. So that's something that is very important anyway. So that's part of the feedback, just to give you a taste of how you could analyze what's happening with your, in this case, your LinkedIn account. So I'm going to go to home here. I'm going to start a post, and I'm just going to copy and paste. I already copied, so I'm going to paste the instructions that we had from the Amirin platform, and it's there. You need to make sure that you see the image, okay? Right now we're communicating with the LinkedIn editor, and the LinkedIn editor has the capacity to read this bit.ly shortener. So it went there and it pulled the video, so that is showing me that everything is working. We have a whole training on hashtags. Hashtags are a very powerful element in digital marketing. You need to learn how to use hashtags, but that's not the topic of this training today, so I'm not going to get into that. But it's very important to add hashtags to all of your different types of postings, and additionally to communicate and to link with other places. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post this message, and it's telling me I'm not going to turn anything on right now. So there it is. It's posted, okay, and in the next couple of days, I'm going to see what type of activity it's generating. We already checked to make sure that the bit.ly shortener was taking us to the video, so we know that it's working. I'm not going to play the video again. So I'm going to X out of LinkedIn, and I'm going to go back to our Amidim platform, and there we have it. We have executed time horizon number 4 for LinkedIn. We already posted a video on the topic was, how do I find a plan category that works for me on LinkedIn? So now I'm making people aware of the fact that I'm an insurance agent and that I can help them select a specific type of plan, etc., etc. I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to go and I'm going to copy this message here. Again, I'm not going to use the LinkedIn or the Twitter message. I'm going to use the Facebook message on Facebook. So I'm going to copy, and I'm going to open my Facebook account. Okay, so I'm in my Facebook account here. So I'm going to go to my pages. And again, we already know I have 56 different pages, and I have to select the one that is associated with health insurance. In this case, the Health Insurance Resource Center. So I'm going to post on this landing page here. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit more about landing pages with the CRM system. And I look again in terms of the feedback, how much activity I'm generating. This one has 8 notifications, and this one has 6, and this one has 4, and this one has 8. So I look at all my different activity to see which ones are generating more activity than others. For example, this one is going to become very important because here we're going to be launching the book. It's going to go on this page here. So now I'm going to start working on this one. So I'm going to start posting my CFP designations, and I'm going to record a couple of interviews, and I'm going to post them there, and I'm going to start generating all the expectation around the book. Okay, so let me go back to the Health Insurance Resource Center, and I'm in the landing page now. Again, we could go down and look at the different activity. 6 people reach on this one, and 8 people reach with this one. So you see, you have different volumes with different types of postings. A lot of postings, very important that people realize that it's an active page. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to create a post, and I'm going to basically paste what I copied from my Amidim platform. And again, I need to make sure that I see the image. That means that everything is in order. We could boost this post. That means pay money and basically create some type of ad using this content. That's not what we're going to do today. We're going to try to generate organic activity. That means without paying, by the power of the image. We're going to try to see how that works. Now, when you create some type of content that starts pulling a lot of interest, okay, then you have a winner, and then you can think about boosting that post, and then you will go into this and boost the post. That's not the intention with this one right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to post this message. I'm posting, and it's telling me it's there, posted. There it is. So that's the post. I just did it. So it was just now, and it was posted to the entirety of the audience in Facebook. Okay, so there I have it. So I'm going to X out of my Facebook account. I'm going to go back to my Amidim platform, and there we have it. Okay, so we have already posted in LinkedIn, time horizon number 4, and in Facebook, time horizon number 4. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing with Twitter. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tweet this video in Twitter. So I'm going to go to my Twitter instructions. I'm going to go to my Twitter instructions here, and I'm going to copy and paste again. Copy. I am going to open my Twitter account. This is my Twitter account here. And one of the things that I want to show you here is the following, okay? Again, some type of feedback. So I start scrolling down, and again, it's dynamic, so I hope I can see now what I was trying to show you before. Remember, okay, this is what I wanted to show you right here. This one, okay, this one here. This is, I went into Pinterest, and I started looking for life insurance themes to have ideas to see how we're going to be developing ours. And I run into this one in Pinterest from somebody else, and I posted it to Twitter. Okay, so it says found this on Pinterest, discover even more ideas, and again, it's like I'm starting to link channels, and this is the power of digital marketing. Okay, so I posted this in my Twitter account, and let me click on it, and it takes me to this landing page. So I'm going to click allow here. Okay, so you see how that image takes me to this uh, landing page inside Pinterest, where I can go to a website and I can get a lot of additional information on different stuff. And then it shows me more like this. So here you can generate additional ideas of things that you can do. But the important thing is that you can clearly see how everything is connected, and then how I went from that image that I tweeted, from that image that I copied into Twitter, I click on it and it takes me to inside Pinterest to a website, to a landing page. And there is a lot of information here. And then there are some additional ideas. So we are working on ideas like this. Remember what I was telling you about the spirit, the way you need to approach uh, the digital channel inside Pinterest, and it's with images like this. This is pure marketing. And the important thing is that they are all connected. So if you click on it, it will take you to this other place where now you can have a video of yourself, or a calculator, a quote engine, many different things that you can do, and you can capture information from individuals, etc. So that's just to give you an example how somebody used their images in Pinterest to try to lure me into their website to get additional information on annuities. Okay, just to give you an idea. And again, this is part of what we're going to be doing. This is part of what you need to be doing. Okay, so let me go here, and I'm going to copy and paste. I'm going to create my own. Wait, I have to. Oh, I didn't copy it. I have to go back to my Twitter. I need to copy. I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to paste. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so now you need to make sure that you can see the image. And by the way, remember that I told you how you can see all of these things in one of our 3 different channels. We have the PIC agent channel, and we have our YouTube channel, and then we have our Roku channel. Well, guess what? All these videos we already have in our YouTube channel. Let me change it here. We have it in our YouTube channel. So we are copying all these videos from our YouTube channel. So we're connecting now here in this example, we're connecting YouTube and Twitter. Okay? And we connect everything, okay? So you start seeing how all of this is connected, and how you can really grab somebody and move them around within all the different realms that you create in this digital world. And So this is a clear example of how you start connecting channels. In this case, we're connecting YouTube and Twitter, and I just show you another one where Pinterest was connected with Twitter. So it's all connected. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tweet it. So it's telling me that the tweet was sent. I'm going to click on view just to see it, but I already checked that link is correct because I tested it at the beginning, and it's Twitter will tell me that it's not working. It will show me some type of message there. So again, that's how you start connecting different channels. In this case, with Twitter. Let me X out of Pinterest here. I don't want to have so many things open. Let me X out of Twitter. So there we have it. We have executed the mashup order of the day for time horizon number 4 for LinkedIn, for Facebook, and for Twitter. We have executed all those 3 channels already. Now, we're going to do email marketing. So let me go down here, and we have a email body here, the text, okay? So you're going to copy from what it says subject line here. From the right of that, you're going to start here. You're going to copy this stuff here all the way to best regards. I'm going to copy that text. Now, it already has the link, the bit.ly shortener link to the video, the same video that we posted in Twitter and in LinkedIn and in Facebook, same video, and we already have it in YouTube, so we have it in that other channel. And by the way, we already have it in the Roku channel and the PIC agent channel, so it's everywhere. Okay, so it's included there, and we already know it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open my email account. And again, I could have everything open, but I prefer to go through the whole process again to show you how it works. So here is one of my email accounts. I'm going to just paste the message. So there we have it. That's the email. I'm going to take here this part here, and I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to paste it where it says add a subject, because that's the subject line. So there I have it. So that's my email, and obviously I could change it to personalize it, etc. And by the way, the text of this email is the script of the video with some additional, changes, but basically this is the same thing that the video is saying. So there you have your script, or the majority of the script for your video. So that's how we start putting everything together. By the way, if you take that same content, that same script, and you put a little image to it, now you have an article for a blog. So you could feed your blog with your articles. And if you just record it, that could be material for your podcast. And that now you can feed your podcast with your recorded education. Okay, so you can do many different things. So I'm going to email it to myself just to make sure that, again, this is not my main email. This is just the email that I use for all these digital marketing trainings. So there it is. I just got it. I want to open it. And there is the email. And again, as we have mentioned before, the idea here is that you don't send 1 or 2 emails a day. The idea is that you send 100, 300, 500 emails per day. And so for that, you need to make sure that you have an email provider, email account provider, somebody that can manage hundreds or thousands of emails. And not only that, it keeps a lot of statistics for you. And we strongly recommend our preferred provider for that is Constant Contact. We have a couple of different providers, but the one that we recommend you is Constant Contact. It's easy to use. It's not. It's very user friendly, and it will do the job. So again, Constant Contact. That's the platform that we recommend for abundant email marketing. Okay. So now let me X out of my email account here and go back to the Amidim platform. So there we have it. Okay, I have already executed the mashup order of the day for LinkedIn, for Facebook, for Twitter, and on email market. The last channel, direct mail. And as I mentioned before, direct mail, it's in a revival mode. Direct mail is back. I was hurt for some time when all these email marketing happened and all this digital marketing, but direct mail is a very strong component of marketing, and the way it's organized now, it's part of digital marketing. Again, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you connect all these different places. And now with things like this QR code, which I'm going to emphasize later again, with things like this, where people can scan this QR code with their cell phone, you will send them to a landing page, which in exactly the same fashion that they will go there if they click on any one of the links that you provided them with in the Twitter ad, or in the LinkedIn message, or whatever. So direct mail from that perspective is just part of the same process, and that's why we like it so much. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on this bit.ly shortener here to show you the actual marketing. Please, I'm going to make it bigger here. So let me, I don't want to X out of here. I think it's going to, yeah, it's going to, okay. So that's the marketing piece. Again, the idea is this should be you. So you should contact me, should be your photo here, and this should be your digital brand. Okay, so this, you can personalize this. So that's the front, and I'm going to go back. I hope I didn't get out. Okay, and then I'm going to click on the other bit.ly shortener here, which is the back of the postcard. I'm going to click on it for you to see it bigger. And again, as I show you, this is the QR code. If you take your cell phone and you scan it, it will take you to the Health Insurance Resource Center landing page. So this will take you to this landing page here. And the idea is that you have your own landing page, and that when you create this QR code, they will land in this landing page here. And this is the space for the address of the individual. And here you will personalize it with your phone number. So you have, hey, communicate with me via the phone, or communicate with me by scanning this and going to my landing page, where I'm going to provide you additional information. Again, you can receive them in your landing page with a video or with some type of activity with a very strong call to action. So let me go back here. And the preferred provider that we have for direct mail is Amazing Mail. You need to make sure that you develop, if you're going to be using direct mail, that you develop a relationship with a strong, progressive, innovative direct mail provider. And this is the one that we use, Amazing Mail. So you would upload the image there. I'm not going to get into that in this training today, but you would upload that there. And they have this feature here, Every Door Direct Mail, which is fantastic. They have some really good tools for you to literally bombard a specific area, house by house, with your marketing piece. I mean, they have a lot of different powerful tools there that you can use. So that would be how you would start sending all these postcards. So let me X out of here and go back to our digital marketing platform, Amidim. So there we have it. Okay, we have executed time horizon number 4. Let me emphasize it here. We have executed time horizon number 4, the ARPA Mashup. We executed in LinkedIn, in Facebook, in Twitter, in email marketing, and in direct mail. Okay, so we have completed the execution of time horizon number 4 and of the entirety of the mashup. One of the things that you can do starting next week is start again with time horizon number 1. You can use our materials to get acquainted with the whole process and to do something about it. And then you can start working in personalizing each one of the different marketing pieces with your image, and then with your recording, and then with your information, and that way you take over the totality of the content now, and it's your own digital marketing campaign that you are promoting. So that's how that works there. Okay. So now let me go back to the presentation. I'm going to X out of Amidim here, and I'm going to go back to the presentation here. And now we executed the mashup order of the day. We went through that already. We executed the mashup order of the day. We talked a little bit about feedback, but let me get into the lecture component and basically remember what we have been doing over the last 4 sessions. We went through this digital marketing blueprint, and we spoke about the social media channel. In this case, it was going to be Facebook. And we went through the ads. We created the whole ad thing, and we went through the whole process of how to define the audience and the content and the whole thing. And then we talked about the landing pages. So we showed an internal landing page, in this case, the landing page inside of Facebook, which are these ones here. And then we showed the external landing pages, and we showed the benefits of each one of them and the limitations of each one of them, and why you need to make sure that you have both landing page, both types of landing pages around any one of your different campaigns. And when we went a lot into content, we started talking about content and how do you create content, how do you take a script and make it a recording or make it a video, and how you start personalizing with your digital brand. And we went through the whole process of content. And then we went into what I call the brain of all this process, which is the CRM system. In our case is Act. And we went through the process we show you a couple of videos on Act. And finally, today we're going to be talking about marketing automation. A marketing automation is the, let's say, where you multiply and you leverage the power of everything here. You accelerate everything through marketing automation. And you can do marketing automation in different ways. Many of the CRM systems today do include a marketing automation capability. And that's the case with the CRM system that we use, which is Act, that we provide you at no cost once you establish a relationship with us. Okay, that has a value of around the package that we offer you at no cost. It will cost you, if you want to go to Act and get that specific package with those marketing automation capabilities, it will cost you around $80 a month. So that's almost $1,000 a year that it will cost you to have a platform like this. You're getting that at no cost because of your relationship with us. Now, the important thing is that you put together all of these elements to make sure that that works. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a couple of videos on marketing automation. And the reason for that is because marketing automation is it's a platform. So it's included in a platform that is loaded with powerful stuff that you need to learn how to use. And so when you just say, oh, marketing automation, it's difficult to grasp the whole perspective and the power of marketing automation by just reading the word marketing automation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of videos that are going to touch on some aspect of marketing automation. Now, before we do that, I want to remind you that the whole objective of marketing automation is to move individuals through the marketing funnel. And the best way for you to really keep track of all this process and tackle people here and tackle people here and tackle people here and tackle people here, basically, literally, the only way that you can do something like that consistently over time is with some type of marketing automation in place. So marketing automation is all about aligning your marketing efforts to the marketing funnel. And we should never forget that. I keep emphasizing it because I have seen over and over individuals that they lose track of what is it that they're trying to do. And they don't, and when you lose track, then you start making all these different errors. So always remember the fact that what you're trying to do is move somebody through a process that is very well defined. It's the marketing funnel, and you need to make sure that you spin them around in the right direction and with the right strength at the right time. It's all about that. So this is the dashboard of the Act CRM system. And we went through this last week. We went through the dashboard and all of that. And what I want to do today is, again, I want to show you 3 videos. I want to show you 3 videos. One is an introduction to marketing automation. Then I want to talk about creating a campaign in marketing automation, and then how to create a landing page. Remember, basically, the line between a landing page and a website is getting more blurred with the passage of time. So I want to make sure that you understand how you create landing pages. So it's the first one is 2.5 minutes. The second one is almost 4 minutes, and the third one is a little bit over 4 minutes. I'm going to play the first one, 2.5 minutes. It's an introduction to marketing automation. Okay, so let's go on, let's check the first video.
If you work in a team, you should be using Monday.com. It's a platform to manage any team and any workflow.
Welcome to this quick tour of Act Marketing Automation. Marketing automation takes regular e-marketing and makes it smarter. And because it's designed to work side by side with your Act database, it can help you easily capture new leads and nourish current customers. Let's look at the layout and a few of its key features. It's easy to navigate around the workspace of Act Marketing Automation since it's completely built into Act. The key features are now located at the top of the screen. So here you can gain access to your marketing campaigns, your email templates, landing pages, web activity, and your asset campaigns. And if you need more real estate to work with, you can collapse the left menu of Act by clicking this button to bring more of your focus into marketing automation. The campaigns area allows you to create your marketing campaigns. These can be simple one email blasts or multi-stage campaigns complete with intelligent decision stages. The templates area lets you design your own emails from scratch, or you can utilize a library of pre-built templates to help you get started. Email templates can look as simple as an email from Outlook, or you can fully design the layout to include videos, images, buttons, and even links to social media. Landing pages will let you use forms on your website to create new sales leads, or you can create surveys to nurture your current customer base. Marketing automation also comes with web activity and dashboard tools so that you can quickly and clearly understand the results of all of your initiatives. In the assets area, you can leverage your website, videos, and PDF documents as marketing assets designed to drive new leads into your Act database of potential customers. If we go back to the welcome page in Act, you'll have access to great customer resources for Act Marketing Automation, including training videos, how-to articles, and even links to connect to others for ideas and getting help along the way. Thanks for taking this time to view this tour. We hope you enjoy using Act Marketing Automation.
Okay, so let me get X out of there. Let me go back to the presentation. Okay, so that was a 2.5-minute introduction to the concept of marketing automation. As you can see, it's a very powerful platform. As you can see, that's something that will cost 80, and with more features, it costs even more, but we have it where we have enough of marketing automation to do everything we need to do. So this is something that will be free for you, but it's something that you need to work on. And as you can see there, when they mention web activity, that's to get feedback and to learn about the things that you are doing. And then you have the asset section, which is where you place all the content that you have been developing. I remember one of the things that we mentioned in our last session was the fact that content has two faces. And one of the faces in content is the actual images that you produce. But another element in content is all these tools that you are seeing there, your landing pages, your campaigns, all of that is content. But that's the back office of content. But you need to have that type of content in place in a platform like something like this in order for you to take all those images and make them run with some type of order. Okay, now we're going to watch a 4-minute video, a little bit less than 4-minute video on how to create a campaign. I want to show you what a campaign is all about. Okay, so let me click on the link.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct.
Shows some pre-built templates
Let me
that
start
you
it
can
again.
use to.
Okay, there you go.
A marketing campaign is a set of timed emails and actions that you can perform on a schedule, or you can automate these steps to activate based on predefined behaviors of your audience. In this video, I want to introduce marketing campaigns to you by showing you how to create a new campaign in Act Marketing Automation. So once you've logged into your Act database, click the Marketing Automation link in the left navigation. Then from here, make sure you click Campaigns at the top of the screen. Now, to create a new campaign, hover over the Actions menu and choose New Campaign. A marketing campaign can consist of email steps, time delays, decision stages, and a handful of different action types, even conclusions that end the campaign. The Create New Campaign screen shows some pre-built templates that you can use to quickly get your campaign up and running. The tabs at the top can help you locate a pre-built template by viewing your own past templates, viewing by type, or even viewing by industry. If you click either of these last two selections, you'll then see additional categories on the left to help you find the pre-built template that you need. Or if you want to start from scratch, go to All Templates and then choose the Blank Campaign template. I'm going to choose the Welcome campaign, which is useful to welcome new customers that you've acquired. Click Continue. And now if you made a mistake and you chose the wrong template, you can always switch it in this first drop-down list. Let's give our campaign a name. I'm going to call it Welcome New Customers. Smart tags are like hashtags in that you can assign words or phrases to your campaigns in order to identify them or group similar campaigns together by common search terms. So I might have one smart tag that says Welcome and maybe another one that says New Customers. Make sure you hit Enter on your keyboard to complete the smart tag. Now I'll click Continue. Next, we need to choose a group from our Act database to whom we'll include in this campaign. I'm going to choose my Gmail group. The From name field is what your recipients will see as the sender of this email. I'm going to leave mine as the common email address. And then the default From name field is the name of the person that will appear in the From line of the email. I suggest that you use a name here that's recognizable to your subscribers. Otherwise, they might not open your email. In the default From email address field, Act Marketing Automation is expecting to see a specific domain that's associated with your account. In the email server field, you can choose the domain from which you'll send emails within this campaign. So by default, actsend.com will appear unless you've set up your own custom domain ahead of time. Finally, the reply to address is where any replies will be sent. It's a good idea to use an email address that someone at your company monitors. Once we click Create, our campaign workflow appears. In this pre-built campaign, we have a start step, a timing arrow, the first email step, another delay, followed by a decision stage, and then yes and no branches. And at the very bottom of every branch in a campaign, you must have end steps. In the next videos, we're going to look at adding templates to the email steps of this campaign.
Okay, so let me exit out of that. Let me go back to the presentation. Okay, so you saw there the power that you have at your disposition with a tool like this. You saw how I remember when I studied computer science. It's incredible, almost what, 40 some years ago. It's incredible. Okay, and I used to program, and to program something like what you just saw there so easily will take literally months of coding in order to get something like that, like send an email, and if the guy says yes, send him this email, and if he says no, send him this other email, and if he doesn't open the email in 3 days, then send him this other email, and then it's incredible. I mean, it is incredible the power behind these tools for you to really automatize all this process. So again, you start to see how something like this can really, really take your business to the next level. Okay, let's watch the last video. And this is, again, we saw here how to create a campaign. And now I want you to see how to create a landing page. Remember, the line between a landing page and a website is getting more and more blurred. And landing pages you need for everything. A landing page is something like just a place where you capture content, capture information, opt-in forms, and they can be very elaborate or very simple, and you create them and then you put them everywhere. So you put landing page all over the place. In fact, in Facebook, I have 56 different landing pages. These landing pages that I have inside of Act are different from the 56 landing pages that I have inside of Facebook. These landing pages you put outside of the channel. So you put them in your website, you put them anywhere you want. So let's watch this. It's a little bit over 4 minutes. But again, how to create a landing page. You should have, I tell everybody that is associated with me, you need to make sure that you have between 5 and 10 landing pages before we start talking. Okay, so let's see how that works.
If you want to sell online, make sure you stand out. Go to Wix e-commerce.
Landing pages give you the ability to gather information about visitors to your website or the audience of your marketing campaigns. When individuals interact with your landing pages, Act Marketing Automation collects this information for you. In this video, I want to show you how you can create a landing page in Act Marketing Automation. Begin by logging into your Act database and then click Marketing Automation in the left navigation. From here, go to the top of the screen and click Landing Pages. This screen lists your current landing pages, so to create a new one, go to the Actions menu on the right and click New Page. The New Page screen shows you several pre-built landing pages. You can view them all, or you can filter by your past pages, by type, or by industry. If you want to start from scratch without the guidance of a pre-built page template, choose one of the two blank pages. Use the blank HTML page if you already have created a form on your website. Otherwise, use the blank page designer to create a form now for use with your landing page. For my landing page, I'm going to ask people to sign up for my monthly company newsletter. And since I don't already have a form for this, I'll choose the blank page designer, and then I'm going to click the Continue button. If you made a mistake and chose the wrong template, you can always change your selection in the top drop-down box. Now let's give this landing page a name. I'm going to call it Monthly Newsletter Sign Up. The next field is all about smart tags. Smart tags are there to let you add searchable categories to your landing pages. Think of them like hashtags. I'm going to use newsletter as one of my smart tags and hit enter to complete the tag creation. You can enter several tags like new customers, so that a tag can contain multiple words. For page type, there are 2 page types available, but since I already chose the blank page designer, the field here is going to default into page designer. In the select skin field, this lets you design the look and feel of your landing page upon which the form will reside. You can choose one of these preset skins or design a new one. I really want to design a new skin, but I'm not ready to do that just yet, so I'm going to leave it set as the default skin for now, and I'll click the Continue button. In step 2, if you'd like to receive email notifications whenever someone completes your landing page form, then put your email address in this field. You can enter multiple email addresses here if you want. Just make sure you hit Enter after completing your email address to generate it. If you're expecting to get lots of submissions to your landing page forms, then you may want to get rid of your email address. The auto response field lets you add visitors of your landing page to a marketing campaign. This is a useful way to automate, nurture, and retain the people who interact with your landing pages. In my case, I'm going to build this out later, since I want to create a whole marketing campaign for my monthly newsletters. So for now, I'm just going to leave this blank. When customers fill out the form on your landing page, they're going to be added as contacts to your ACT database. So this field, Assign Contacts To, lets you assign these new contacts to a record manager in ACT. I'm going to assign these to me, Brent Milner. And then in the final field, if you allow duplicates here, repeat visitors to your landing page will always create a new record in ACT. If you do not allow duplicates, then it will skip that step if the email address matches one already in your database. I don't want duplicate entries, so I'm going to leave this as Do Not Allow Duplicates, and now I'm going to click Create. We now see the workflow for the landing page that we've just built. It's still in a draft status now, so we have a little more work to do. In the next video, I want to show you how to edit the form for this landing page.
Okay, so let me just X out of there. And that's a landing page. Again, when he was talking about how you start creating databases, well, using strategies like this, we have created databases of 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 names of emails and information that we get from people getting into these landing pages and providing us with their information. So let me just show you this image here. So when I was talking about this process here, now you understand what I'm talking about. This is how, here it's in the blueprint, in the actual design, but now you understand the details that go behind something like this. It's very elaborate, it's a no cost to you, and believe me, it's very powerful. And the most important thing is that those insurance agents that do not implement strategies like this will basically are going to be out of business in the near future. This is something that you need to make sure that you implement. Now, you can do it yourself, or you can buy leads from somebody else. We moved away from buying leads from anybody else. We learn how to generate our own leads, and we want to teach you how to generate your own leads. Because when you buy these leads from somebody else, number one, they're very expensive. And number two, they are sold to multiple vendors. So your lead is also sold to another agent. And then you have this competition on something that you paid for. So it makes no sense. So what I wanted to emphasize is how something that looks as simple as this in this blueprint, now you understand the complexity behind it. And the most important thing is that we help you set up all of these format. We help you with all aspects and all elements of this blueprint. That is digital marketing. That is digital marketing. Let's start summarizing. We went through the video. This is the actual image. I took this image yesterday of 4 campaigns. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 campaigns that we are at this time running. So these are 4 of our campaigns. I have this one here. Let me make it bigger. This is a Facebook final expense, and this is the landing page final expense for all. This started in February. This is final expense in Spanish. Gasto finales para usted. That's the name of the landing page. This one is a Medicare Advantage Preventive Services 5-year roadmap in Florida campaign that we're running. And this is a Medicare Advantage Preventive Services, the Medicare Resource Center. That's another campaign, and these are the databases that we're feeding with that. So just to give you an idea, right now we have 4 of these campaigns providing us, generating leads for us that we use in different ways. So again, that's a part of that. Again, we emphasize the package. The Bronze Plus package has no cost to you and includes the digital brand design, the CRM with marketing automation, which is what you just saw there, okay? The free continuous education with INFE, like the one that we had yesterday, which was attended by a lot of people. The personal financial website that we haven't spoke about that, and the personalized PIC social media content elements. So all of these, you just need to make sure that you're contracted with 5 different carriers with us. So send in the chat or send an email to one of our digital marketing coaches to make sure that you get into at least the Bronze Plus package, and you get all these wonderful tools at no cost to you. This is our Roku channel. It's called Total Financial Governance, the TFG channel. So make sure that if you have Roku, look for the Total Financial Governance channel, this channel here. Look for it and activate it. Make it part of one of your Roku channels, because you're going to see, you can see this training there, but more important than that, we want to make sure that we see you on Roku in the hopefully no so far distant future, where you are the main actor or actress of your own production. So that's our TFG channel, Total Financial Governance in Roku. Make sure if you don't have Roku, get Roku and do it. And if you already have Roku, just go to Roku and look for Total Financial Governance channel and enroll in the channel. And that's basically it. We're not going to have time for any additional questions. If you have any questions, please send us in the chat or through an email. Send us your questions. I strongly recommend you that starting next week, you repeat the ARPA mashup. Remember, right now we have an SEP, a special election period. So, and it's going to go all the way till August. So I will be running this mashup every month from here till August. It's not going to cost you any money. You already have all the content, and start working immediately in you being the main character in the video or in the postcard. That is your image, your photo. It's your content. Personalize it. Create your own digital brand so that you take possession of these powerful tools that are available to you because of your relationship with an organization like ours. Again, I know that I have provided you with a lot of information. I know that, but it's just 1.5 hours a week, and we did a lot of marketing today, and the intention is to continue doing that. And not only that, the intention is to duplicate the impact of what we're doing, and that's what we're working on. Again, thank you very much for your participation. Make sure you execute that ARPA mashup. Make sure you repeat it over and over and over for the rest of the SEP. Probably that's going to be the rest of the year. And I look forward to presenting additional content and additional materials to you in upcoming meetings. Thank you again, everybody.